Hi, guys. Good afternoon. How are you? I hope everything's going well. We're just waiting for one of our teachers to join us, and he should be here shortly. I think he's just wrapping up another webinar or another lesson at the moment. So he should be here in just a bit. If you're watching us, why don't you quickly introduce yourselves? Let us know where you're from, what you do, and obviously your name. All right. So while you're doing that, we're going to be talking today about your family, and we're going to be learning how to describe your family members, and it's going to be really enjoyable. Okay. All right. So do introduce yourselves. Okay, while we wait for our other teacher to join us. All right. Do write down your name, where you're watching from, and we'll get this wonderful focus activity started. We're going to be talking about family and so on. Okay, wow. Hi, my name is Ugo, and I am from, just a minute, I'm going to try to put it here, from Verona. Hi, Ugo from Verona. That's so nice. Welcome. And I love Verona. I think Verona is a very beautiful city, and I've been there.
Hello.
I visited the Romeo and Juliet's house. Hi, Liam. Welcome.
Hi. Hello. I'm
Liam is
sorry,
here.
everyone. I signed in.
No problem
and
at
then
all.
it immediately kicked me back out. So I had to sign in again. I have no
Oh,
idea
Lord.
why, but I'm here now. Oh, Lord, exactly.
Okay, great. As long as you're here. Yeah, great. You're here. And Ugo's just introduced himself, and we're waiting for others to introduce themselves too.
Fantastic. Well, I just heard you, Angie, describing Verona as a beautiful city that you visited. And as I signed in, I thought I absolutely agree. Verona is one of my favorite cities in Italy, I think.
It's amazing. Yes, exactly.
Wonderful city.
Yeah.
And so, Angie, how are you today?
I'm good. And you? How are you?
I'm very well. I'm very well, thank you. You know, Fridays to me feel good. If it's the end of another week, and every week that we get through this lockdown feels like a week closer to, defeating this pandemic and starting to return to normal. So, Fridays feel good, to be honest, to me at the moment.
True. Yeah, I love Friday too.
It's a lovely day. I'm very fortunate. I think I live here with my girlfriend and we have a balcony. So maybe later, if there's still some sun and it's warm, we're going to try and sit outside.
Oh, that's nice. Very nice.
Exactly. Yeah. And
hi, Mauro.
Hi, Mauro. Yes. Guys, I'll just introduce myself quickly because I'm sure Angela already has. So my name is Liam. I am 30 years old and I come from Manchester in the United Kingdom. And Angie and I work together at Myers Meravigli. And I'm sorry, I've turned off my camera just because I think there are some connection issues at the moment. So just to help.
Okay.
And Ugo is saying it's famous for Giulietta and Romeo. That's right, Ugo. Or, as we say in English, Romeo and Juliet. We swap. We say Romeo and Juliet.
Good. Yeah. So nice. Yeah.
Actually, Angie, did you see there was what the newspapers are calling a real life Romeo and Juliet in Verona?
No.
A man and a woman who live in opposite apartment buildings saw each other one day last week and started like shouting to each other for information and found each other on social media and are now, like they've fallen for each other and they're in a relationship, and they said when this is over they're going to go for for dinner and have a date, and people are saying it's like a real life, it's in Verona, it's on balconies. See people
Oh
saying it's
my
a real
God,
life
so
Romeo and Juliet.
romantic. That's
Very
romantic.
romantic. A nice story at a time like this. That you need
Yeah,
stories like that.
exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Can't always be,
Doom and gloom.
exactly. Yeah. Right. Doom and gloom. Nice. All right. So let's go on with the slides. Here we go. Describing your family. And so in this focus activity, we're going to be talking about family members, describing physical appearances, and describing personality. Oh. Oh. All right. So.
Okay. So talking about our family. So maybe before we answer these questions, we should just clarify a couple of these terms. For example, the first two questions are asking, how big is your immediate family? And then how big is your extended family? So, Angela, do you want to explain immediate and I'll explain extended?
Yeah, sure. So immediate family would be, the people who are closest to you, like your mother, father, your brother, your sister, husband, child. Okay, so this would be your immediate family. And
yeah, and then and as you guys can probably guess, then your extended family are people who are in your family, but for example, you don't usually live with them, for example. And so extended family is people like grandmother, grandfather, aunt, uncle, cousins, for example.
Yeah.
That's what we tend to think of as our extended family.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So again, guys, we want to, as we always say, we want to hear from you. Tell us about your family. Join the conversation. It's not just Angie and I who are going to be explaining today. But yeah, Angie, that first question then. So how big is your I mean, you have a family of your own, of course, but
yes. But if I have to talk about, the closest to me, the people who are closest to me would be obviously my mom, my dad, brother, sister, my husband, my child. So 6 or 7 of us, in my immediate family. Yeah.
Yeah, I think actually that's about the same for me. It's me, I mean, Anna and I have been together for 3 years now, so she's really part of the family too.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
then it's her and I. It's my brother and his wife, who in English we would call my sister-in-law. Okay, so if we talk about my brother's wife in English, that is my sister-in-law. And my mum and my dad. So yeah, growing up, there were 4 of us. But now that my brother and I are in, committed long-term relationships, I like you, I'd say there are 6 of us.
So now the family is growing.
Exactly, and we'll no doubt continue to grow.
Yes. So Ugo and who else joined us? Mauro, tell us how big is your immediate family? How many people are there in your
we want to know.
family? Yeah,
absolutely. We're very interested to find out. So yeah, that would be my immediate family. And then I don't know, Angie, extended family. It's a little difficult, isn't it? Because I never know who to include in that.
Yeah. I mean, we have so many relatives and it just goes on and on. So I don't know who to include, who not to include.
Yeah.
So it's I would say the rest of whoever's related to you.
Yeah, because if I include all of my cousins and then the cousins of my parents' cousins, etc. I mean, because Angie, you're on my mum's side of the family are Scottish and my dad's side of the family are Irish, and both sides of the family are Catholic traditionally. And as many Italians will know, that tends to mean you have a pretty big family.
Oh, that's like a massive,
so
huge family.
Absolutely. Yeah. So I have lots of cousins, and the cousins who are older than me, they have had children. So now, I think of them as my I think it, dozens of cousins, I think.
Yeah, very big, large family. Very
What
nice.
about you, Angie? Like in Nepal, are families quite big? Is that normal in Nepal to have a big family?
Yes. It's very normal. It's very normal,
Right.
especially during my parents' generations. Like had brothers and sisters or 8 brothers and siblings. So it was like, okay, the word sibling would be interesting. Yes, so
Yes, that's a good word. Yeah.
large families. Yes, siblings.
Absolutely. So siblings that's a really good word. Siblings just is a kind of general term, non-gender specific, and it just means brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
So if you say to someone, "Do you have any siblings?" you can respond, "Yes, I have 1 brother and 2 sisters," or "Yes, I have 2 brothers." It's a general word for brothers and sisters.
Together, yeah. Fratellini, I think in Italian would be. Okay.
Yes,
All
exactly.
right.
Okay. Okay, this one. Oh, hello. We've got, "Hi everyone, happy Easter. I'm
Hi.
Eulalia. I live in Rome, but I come from Mozambique." Okay.
Wow.
Welcome, Eulalia. Very nice to have you with us
Welcome.
today. Happy Easter to you too.
Yes, happy Easter.
Because
Yeah.
it's Easter Friday. Gosh,
Exactly, isn't it?
it
Good
is.
Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In English, it's funny, isn't it, Andy? In English, our names for these things are so boring. It's like Easter. Well, in English, it's called just Good Friday.
Yeah.
It's called Good Friday in English.
Yeah. What is it called in Italian?
I don't know about the Friday, actually. I think they use the kind of Latin church expressions for it. But right now, I couldn't tell you off the top of my head. Maybe one of the students can help us.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, Good Friday, because I should explain, I wasn't just saying like hello in that sense. That just sounds like I'm saying good Sunday to you.
Yeah, with a hat on,
Exactly, yes, yeah. Good Friday in English is the Friday before Easter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
But yes, sorry, Angie, we were talking about, so in Nepal, you say big families, that's normal. It's quite common to have, do parents have lots of children usually?
Yes. Well, our generation, maybe not.
I was going to say maybe in the past.
In the past, yes, many children. I mean, they thought more hands in the house would be more help. So that was the
yes, the rationale.
that was
No, we've not. Sorry, she's back.
No, connection is horrible. My camera.
I was going to say, Angie, sorry, just for a second there, you were cutting in and out, and we were getting every other word.
Okay, so so I'm going to put off my camera as well. So hopefully that will help with the connection.
Yeah, I think so. That sounds better already. And Eulalia has just helped us. She said, Venerdì Santo, so Holy Friday.
Oh, that's nice. Okay, Venerdì Santo. Nice, very nice. Great. All right, so about Nepal and big families. Oh my God. Eulalia says that
I have 4 sisters and 2 brothers.
That is that's 7 of you, right?
That's a big family.
That's a big family. Very nice.
Absolutely. I only have 1 brother, so my parents kept it simple. I think.
Yeah, I have a brother and a sister. So yeah, the 3 of us. And yeah, 3 is considered quite a small family, because in the past people had like 7, 8 children, even 12.
Wow. So So that's like my in Ireland or Italy in the past as well. Very similar, I think.
Yeah, because in the past, what they thought was, they come from that school of thought where they think that more hands to help the house.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So
Okay.
people were farmers, and so they needed
Sure.
people to plow the land, to look after the sheep or whatever.
Yeah. But I mean that was true, I think, for pretty much every society since humans started farming, right? It was pretty much just, how many people can we get into the fields?
Yeah, exactly.
Very good. Okay, third question. How many grandchildren do your grandparents have?
Ooh.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, sorry. Eulalia's just said, I'm married and I have 3 sons, 1 son and 2 daughters. Okay, but Eulalia, I think what you mean there is that you have 3 children.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. If you want to
Because
talk.
son, is masculine. You're only talking about the male part. Okay, so only boys would be sons, and daughters are the females. Okay, so you are married with 3 children, 1 son and 2 daughters.
Well, congratulations, Eulalia. That's a wonderful family.
Yeah. So also in the past, why they had big families, well, in parts of Nepal and, in Asia, was because they also wanted boys.
Yes.
The male, it was
sad but true.
To carry on the family name, they wanted to have a boy child. So this is also one of the reasons they would keep having children until they had a boy.
Right.
So.
Yeah, I think, and again, I think lots of cultures and countries have similar experiences.
Absolutely.
Ugo says, in my family, there are 5 people. So remember, Ugo, people, because people is plural.
Yeah.
Okay. There are 5 people, including me, my wife, and my 3 sons. Again, guys, we know, sorry if these are just autocorrect, but we just want to be sure.
Yeah, sons. So they're all male, right, Ugo? So all male, 3 boys.
Yes.
Just to
all masculine.
Yeah.
Right. So the third one, how many grandchildren do your grandparents have? Well, my grandparents on my dad's side of the family passed away quite a few years ago. But on my mum's side, my grandparents have 4 grandchildren. They have 4 grandchildren, me and my brother, and then my 2 cousins.
I see. Oh my God. I can't even begin. I don't know, because, they had so many children and like so many grandchildren. I don't know. There might be 20 of us or something.
Wow.
I have so many cousins. Yeah.
That is an impressive amount.
Yeah, or more.
Do your grandparents remember all of the names?
Well, as just like you, my mom's side, maternal grandparents, they've both passed away. But when they were alive, yes, they did remember everyone. But they had their favorites, obviously. But yeah, I mean, they did remember everyone's names and birthdays and so on. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And obviously, Angela, you were and remain the favorite.
Yep.
Exactly. Naturally.
Naturally.
Very good.
Yeah.
Okay. And so again, guys, let us know. What about you? How many grandchildren do your grandparents have?
Okay.
Okay.
So grandparents are mother, grandmother, and grandfather, nonno and nonna. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. And then the grandchildren are then it's like, the children of their children. if you like. Okay, the children of their children.
Yep.
Okay, and that would be and again, guys, grandchildren and grandparents is not specific. You know, that's just that is just a gender neutral.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, and then the same, for both of them, grandparents, grandchildren. We're just talking in general. Okay, if you want to talk about them specifically, you can say grandmother or grandfather for the grandparents, and then for the children, you can say grandson or granddaughter. So, you know, it's essentially, it's a very similar word. It's just with the word son or, sorry, the word grand in front of son or daughter.
Yep. Okay. All right. So, tell us, how many grandchildren do your grandparents have? Okay.
Exactly. We want to know.
The connection's a little slow, so I think maybe they're typing and.
Here we go. Exactly. Look, there we go. Perfect timing, Angie, just as you said it.
Yeah. Great. Let me put this up.
Okay, let's have a look, because this is a good long answer. Oh my God. Oh my God. All right, Angie, do you want to read this one?
Yes. Her
incredible.
Grandparents beat my grandparents. Okay, so my grandparents had 8 sons, okay, without the apostrophe, okay, sons, plural, 39 grandchildren, and 18 great-grandchildren, and 1
grandchild, Eulalia, because it's grandchildren is plural, grandchild is singular. It's the same rule.
Okay, and great-grandchild, she was 99 years old, but she is still autonomous.
Wow, so she can still like look after herself. Well, good for her. I hope that if I'm 99 years old, if I get to that age, I can look after myself. That's very impressive.
Yeah, very impressive. Yeah. So 39 grandchildren and 18 great-grandchildren.
Incredible.
So why is it 18 great-grandchildren and 1 great-grandchild?
I think, Eulalia, do you mean great? Yeah, I think Eulalia, do you mean, because in English you can say,
great, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it can go and go and go, can't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, you can say like here, hang on, I'll put it up, just for example, great-grandchild.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my God. And she is 99 years old. You remember in English, we don't say that you have these years. You say you are 99 years old, or I am 99 years old. Okay?
Yes, you know, I am 30. She is 99, for example.
Exactly.
Because for us in English, it's something that you are. It's not something that you have.
Yeah, exactly.
Fantastic. I'm so impressed, Eulalia.
I know, right? It's amazing. Such a big family.
And look what she says. I think Eulalia, do you mean she is our strength? She is, I think, is possibly, again, what Eulalia means.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what she means here. She is our strength. Well, that's wonderful, Eulalia. I hope your grandmother continues to live for many more years yet to come.
Yes, in good health.
Absolutely. Ugo says, my grandparents have got good, and well done, Ugo, good use of have got. My grandparents have got 3 grandchildren. Excellent. Very good. Very good example. Very good sentence, Ugo.
Very nice. Yeah. I don't know why, but I can't see your screen.
No, it's scrambled a bit, Angie. Do you maybe? Okay. Yeah, it's just.
I think it's the internet today.
I think it is. It did this yesterday, but it's okay because I can remember while we try and fix it.
Yeah.
Sure.
Maybe I can
while
share
we try
mine.
and fix it, guys. I was just going to say the final question was, how many brothers or sisters do you have? Okay, so I can say I have one brother. His name is Joe, and he is 27. Okay, that would be for me. Again, guys, tell us about you. Okay. I say I have one brother. His name is Joe, and he's 27.
Okay. My connection is really bad. I don't know.
Don't worry, Angie. I'll see if I can bring it up quickly as well.
Great.
No problem, because we've got a question for everyone to think about. Maybe, Angie, you can talk a bit about your siblings while I try and bring up the lesson.
Yes, fine. Let me do that. Okay, so I have one brother and I have one sister. Okay, so my sister is 34 and my brother is 30. Oh, just like you, Leah.
Yeah, exactly. He's the same age as me.
Yeah.
And Angie, my brother, I live here, obviously. My brother lives in a suburb outside of Manchester with his wife, because my brother's married. What about your brother and sister? Do they live here in Milan, or where do they live somewhere else?
Yeah, unfortunately, they don't live here in Milan. My sister lives with my parents in Nepal.
Okay.
And my brother lives in Montreal in Canada.
Oh, lovely.
So yeah, in the cold.
I was going to say, very cold.
Yeah, very cold.
I was going to say that's a big change from Nepal, but of course, Nepal gets extremely cold in winter as well.
Exactly. So not as extreme as Montreal, not as bad as Canada.
Right.
Okay, maybe in the mountains, but not in the valley, in Kathmandu Valley. But yeah, he lives there. He works there. So yeah. So it's good.
Excellent. Well, the good news is we've got the lesson back up. Sorry, guys. As you can imagine, we've got so many people. I just think there are so many people around the world using these websites that it's a bit difficult to support everyone's connection.
I know, right? Oh, nice. We've got some answers here, some comments.
Yes.
So Eulalia, she says that I have two brothers. His name is Helder. He is 40 years old. And he's a veterinary.
And he's a vet.
Yeah, vet. And, we never say veterinary. Like, I can't even pronounce it because we always say vet.
And I think that's why we all just shorten it to vet.
Exactly. And the other brother is Augusto. He is 29 years old and is a law student. Oh, very nice. Very interesting.
Very nice. And Ugo says, I have neither sisters and brothers. So, Ugo, that's a good use of neither.
Yeah.
But you can just say, I don't have any brothers or sisters. Because if you say neither, you have to say neither sisters nor brothers. Yeah.
And that's more like, it's Old English, right?
It's quite formal, yes.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah, the connection is bad today.
Yeah, we're sorry, guys. We're doing what we can.
Yes.
Okay, now, guys, what we have here, this exercise, let me just show you, is we're trying to just expand and improve our vocabulary of family members in English. So, as you can see from this example, what we're doing is we're just matching the different matching the opposite members of the family, usually from the masculine to the feminine. So, for example, brother is the masculine, sister is the feminine. We know the connection's not fantastic, but if you just want to just type in any of the answers that you can tell us, and then we'll show you them when we've maybe just after 2 or 3 minutes.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm just going to read it out meanwhile, so that
Yeah, I think that's
know
a good
how to pronounce
idea.
it. Yeah. So brother, uncle, cousin, grandmother, father, son, wife, daughter-in-law, sister-in-law, mother-in-law. Okay, so Eulalia has come up with an answer, uncle and aunt. Very good. Wife and husband. Very
Very
nice. Very
good.
nice.
Well done,
Okay,
Eulalia.
well done. So let me read the other column. So it goes like this: grandfather, sister, husband, aunt, cousin, mother, daughter, brother-in-law, son-in-law, father-in-law. And cousin, yes, very nice.
Very good.
Good.
Okay, fantastic. Eulalia is running away with this.
Yeah. Another thing I wanted to address was, Ugo, you told us that you don't have any brothers and sisters. So you are the only child.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, figlio,
That's right.
yeah, I think figlio unico or something in Italian.
That's right. Yeah, only child.
Okay.
Fantastic. Yeah, and more from Eulalia. Yeah, father, mother, son, daughter. Fantastic. Eulalia has also given us this good one, which is cousin and cousin, which is
Yeah.
exactly right. Well done, Eulalia, because unlike in Italian and some other languages, cousin is general in English. It's
Yeah,
non-gender specific.
exactly. Yeah, because in Italian they do have it. They do have it in genders, right? Like cugina, cugino.
Yeah, lots of languages do it. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
exactly. But in English, we're one of those languages that it's
Mm-hmm.
funny. So much of our family vocabulary is always, of course, gendered. But cousin,
Yeah.
no, cousin, we just have it. It's a cousin.
Yeah. I wonder why.
No idea. Okay. So Eulalia has given us loads of these. We'll just wait another minute or so, and then I think we'll show all of them
Mm-hmm.
because maybe some people are a little less sure.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. So she also says daughter-in-law and son-in-law. Very good. Very nice. Very nice.
And she's kept going, yeah, about the in-laws. Excellent.
Mm. Do you have a favorite family member? Okay.
Are you
Okay.
asking?
Yeah, I was just trying to make conversation for these
Okay,
answers to
and
come in.
Ugo's joining in. Okay, so this is really good, guys. So I think what we'll do now
Very nice.
is, so, of course, uncle is the masculine, and then the feminine opposite would be aunt. Cousin
Yeah.
is cousin, as we said.
Mm-hmm.
Grandmother, and then the opposite, of course, is grandfather.
Mm-hmm.
And father is the masculine and mother is the feminine. And then Angie, if I just connect these, you just again, just for pronunciation,
Yeah.
maybe you want to read these ones.
Yes, yes. So son, daughter, wife, husband, sister-in-law, brother-in-law.
I think we just missed out daughter-in-law and son-in-law as well.
Yeah. Oh, daughter-in-law and son-in-law. So sister-in-law and
And then,
brother-in-law, and mother-in-law and father-in-law.
fantastic.
Okay.
All right. Awesome. Okay.
Very good.
So, very good. Well done, guys.
Yeah.
Okay, now this is a really good exercise,
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
because it's a bit of, this is a good test of your of your vocabulary and your ability to recognize relations.
Mm-hmm.
We've got 5 questions here.
Mm-hmm.
I think what I'll do here is I'll just make the screen, we'll make it full size.
That's exactly
Oh,
what I was doing.
exactly the same time as Angie.
Yeah.
Great minds think alike.
Exactly.
So what we want to do here, guys, is you've got 5 questions. The answers to the questions can be deduced from following what we call this in English, which is the family tree. Okay, it's called a family tree. All right. And what we would like is if you just write the number of the question that you're answering and the name or names of the people.
Yeah.
Okay. So the questions are, who are Rose's, so this is Rose here, who are Rose's grandparents? The second question, who are Tom's daughters-in-law? You can see Tom is there at the top. Who is Richard's sister-in-law? Richard is here on the left. Who is Christina's brother-in-law? Christina is also there on the left. And then who are Aaron is there in the bottom right corner.
Yes. All right. So Eulalia, she asked us if Albero genealogical is family tree. Yes, I think that sounds
I think it
very
is.
much
Yes,
like
it's
it. Yeah,
exactly. It's called the genealogical tree.
Yeah. Genealogical tree. Yeah. Nice. All right. So number 1, who are Rose's grandparents? Come on, guys.
Yes, let us know. Come on. We want to know what you think. So again, we know that the answers tend to come in a bit slow, so we'll wait. We promise.
Yeah, we'll wait. Don't worry. So meanwhile, Liam, tell us, who do you have a favorite family member?
Oh no, I couldn't say that. I think, you know, I have, obviously there are family members who you're closer to, but that's usually because you see them more, I think.
Yep, I think so too.
I think that's the reason. So, you know, I've got some cousins who I'm closer to than others, but that's just because I'm in more consistent contact with them.
Yeah, could be. Okay.
What about you, Angie? Are you going to admit that you have a favorite?
I don't know, but I'm very close to my mother.
Okay.
Yeah, she could be my favorite. But I mean, I love everyone, so.
Fantastic. Eulalia is already trying to give us an answer here.
Yes, and she's right. Very good.
She says here that Rose's grandparents, so we've got Rose on the left. So remember though, Eulalia, the plural form of to be is are. So we have to say Rose's grandparents are Elizabeth and Tom.
Good.
Because we're talking about two people.
Nice. Yeah. And Ugo says Elizabeth and Tom are Rose's grandparents. Very nice.
Very nice. Excellent. Very good. Eulalia says Tom's daughter. So if you look, Eulalia, Tom actually has, excuse me, Tom has 2 daughters-in-law. If you look at if you notice that Tom has 2 sons, okay, and so if both of them are married, okay, Richard and Eric are both married, or at least are in relationships.
Okay.
So maybe just have another look at that one, Eulalia, and you might find that there is more than one daughter-in-law.
And you can also answer the rest. Who is Richard's sister-in-law? Who is Christina's brother?
Exactly. So yeah, again, if you,
I feel like we're getting disconnected in between.
I think we are. Yeah, I think possibly. Again, I just feel like the moment you and I start answering them, the other answers will come flying through.
Exactly. There.
Okay. Here we go. Eulalia says Richard's sister-in-law. Okay, but so again though, Richard's sister-in-law. Well, no, because Christina, Eulalia, if you see, Richard and Christina are married. So what we would say is that Christina is Richard's wife. Okay. Christina, and as Angie has just pointed out, Richard's sister-in-law is Penelope. Okay, Richard's sister-in-law is Penelope.
Penelope.
Okay. All right, good. Okay. So I think, yeah, we can, just because we're coming towards the kind of final parts of the lesson, we'll put the answers up here. So, Elizabeth and Tom are Rose's grandparents. Christina and Penelope are Tom's daughters-in-law.
Because
okay,
daughters-in-law, plural.
Yeah, sorry, daughters-in-law. Who is Richard's sister-in-law? It's Penelope. Christina's brother-in-law is Eric, and Aaron's cousins are Rose and Isabella.
Right. She got that one. Very good.
Well done. Very good. Okay, now obviously we're not going to ask you to draw a family tree.
No.
Okay, but what we've got here are some different, this is some vocabulary to describe ourselves physically. Okay, and there are some important differences to remember here, because we have to think about things like I have or my is, for example. So one of the things we can say, for example, is if you're talking about hair color, all right, you can either say I have brown hair, or you can say my hair is brown. Either of those would be correct. You can say either I have or is. Okay, something is, or I have something. Okay, maybe Angie, you want to explain about the hair type?
Yes, so hair type. Okay, so let's look at straight, curly, long, and short. So straight hair is when your hair is, how can I put it into more simpler words? In Italian, you would say lisci.
Okay, yeah.
So when it goes down in a without any twists and turns. Okay, so curly would be, you know, when you have like hair that falls in a certain way.
It's really hard to describe without pictures, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. And long is obviously when you have very long hair that maybe falls below your shoulders, or short hair is, you know, when you have really capelli corti. Okay, so now I will have to resort to Italian words because of not being able to show you pictures.
And not having any examples of our own, like you and I.
Exactly. All right, so yeah. Okay, so that would be the hair type. Think about your own hair type, okay? Think about the color, think about the type of hair you have.
Exactly. Yeah. So remember, it can be either I have, okay, or you can say my is.
Yeah.
Okay.
My hair is brown. My eyes are brown. Okay.
Exactly. And then, yeah, eye color, pretty self-explanatory. And again, you can say I have green eyes, or in the case of eyes, we would say my eyes are, because it's plural. Okay. Hair type and hair color. Hair in English is singular, but eyes are plural because there are two of them.
Yep.
And then body shape. So again, Angie, how do we, I think most of the students will know the vocabulary, but in terms of the grammar, do I say like my body is, or I have? How do we explain that?
Okay, so you just say what you are. You know, you just how you. I am tall, okay, or I am short. Tall is, of course, when you're. It's weird to explain these things online. When you're maybe when you know, like for example, basketball players, they're very tall.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good example. Absolutely.
Yeah. And then you have, of course, people like me who are short, okay? And then you have fat people. We don't use the word fat, okay? People get upset if you use that word fat. And then you have thin, magra. Okay.
Okay, and Eulalia has given us.
Very nice.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. My eyes are brown and my hair is short and black and it doesn't grow. Okay, because it's singular, yeah. So the advantage is it allows me to change my look always. That's good.
Nice.
So sometimes you will see me blonde, brunette, curly. Very good. So yeah,
very
nice, Eulalia. Yeah. So like your hair is very maybe like your hair is very adaptable.
Nice, very nice.
Very nice. That's excellent. Yeah.
It's a blonde, brunette, curly,
so yeah,
smooth and silky. Okay, good.
She's a chameleon.
Yeah, exactly. Very nice. A
Very
different
cool.
look for a different occasion. She's stylish.
Absolutely.
Very nice.
Fantastic. So yeah, if I had to describe myself, I would say I have probably I would just say I have straight brown. Oh, sorry, typing's not working. I have straight brown hair, green eyes, and I'm thin and medium height. I would say that would be how I would describe myself. Angie, what about you? How would you describe yourself?
Well, I have, at the moment, I've colored my hair red. So I have red hair. Yes.
Very good.
The lockdown makes you do stuff.
I'm sure it looks wonderful.
Thank you. So I have straight red hair and brown eyes. And I would say I am short. Yeah. I think I'm short. Not very short, but
not very short. No.
Yeah. I wouldn't say medium height, though. I mean, in the European context, no. But in Asia, yeah.
It's all relative.
It's all relative, yeah. Exactly.
It's all relative, exactly.
Yeah.
So Eulalia again says, I'm middle stature. So middle stature, but again, Eulalia, medium height is fine. You can just say I'm medium height. At this moment, I have gained weight. I think a lot of people have, Eulalia.
Yeah. Oh, you're not alone.
Absolutely. But remember that you can also say put on weight.
Yeah, you can also put on. Yeah, very good.
Because I have little desire to go to the gym again. Also we can't go to the gym. It's not even possible, unfortunately.
Yeah. True.
But I understand you, Eulalia. That's why I'm trying to exercise at home. So because I'm worried that I'll continue to gain weight as well.
Exactly, because we just eat all day, don't we? I mean,
we do.
I should do something. Okay, let me eat something. Let me have a cookie.
Exactly. I made cookies last night, Angie. It was 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock at night, and I made cookies. That's how bad this is.
Oh my God, this lockdown has to be over soon.
It has to. Guys, okay, we're coming to the end of the webinar now, but we're sorry for the connection issues, but thank you very much for those of you who stuck with us and for all of your answers and contributions, particularly Eulalia. You were very interactive. We really appreciate it because it definitely helps.
Yeah.
And Ugo as well.
Yeah. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you very much, guys. Listen, happy Easter. Have a great weekend, and we will see you again next week.
Yes, we'll start again on Tuesday.
Yes.
We start again on Tuesday. Okay. So see you guys.
Start again on Tuesday. Bye, guys. Bye.
Take care.